what you want, when you want it, where you want it. This is The Mesh.
I'm with the band. Music and interviews you're going to like.
Hey everybody, welcome to I'm with the band here on The Mesh. I hope you're doing well out in internet land, and thank you for joining us. Again, as you can tell, I am not Chad, but that's okay. You get me again. It's Mary Margaret coming to you from the Mesh Studios here in Hickory, North Carolina. Hopefully you're checking us out either on iTunes or on our website at themesh.tv, as well as Stitcher Radio and some of the Zune Network stuff. So I have got a great show for you today. Very special guest here with us, and I'm going to roll right into it. We're going to get started. I want you to introduce yourself, guys.
My name's Jordan Cox. I'm the singer for the band.
Excellent.
I'm Sean Turberfield, guitar, lead guitar, and vocal.
Wonderful. So we have Jordan and Sean here from A Time Devised.
Yes.
Excellent. All right, guys, so this is a first for us because we have never had a rock band here on the show. Can I call you a rock band? Is that fair to say?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. And little background on this, we will tell you that Jordan and I have known each other for a very long time, although I haven't seen him in probably 20 years or so. Did know him when we were very young, although we're both a little different these days.
We'll still say young.
Well, yeah, I mean, we did know each other when we were, 2. That's why it's 20 years ago, right? So, but yeah, it's good to see you again, and thanks for coming in, guys. We're just going to talk a little bit about your music, where you come from, what you like, and how it all got started. Because, like I said, since we've not had any rock band... Now, wait a minute, I'll back up. We did interview Winger. Does that count?
Cool.
Yeah. See, I mean, we've got some of these folk artists that come in here, and they're like, wait, Winger? It's not really cool. But to a rock band, that's cool, right?
Yeah, I could handle that.
Kip Winger? It counts. Thank you. All right. Exactly. All right, so let's go back to the beginning and tell me, where did this all start? I know A Time Devised, your band, is fairly newly formed, correct? And it's from a bunch of people that have been in other bands previously.
Yes. Yeah.
So how'd you guys know each other and decide to start this band?
This one now? Or?
Yeah, A Time Devised.
Go ahead.
The previous band was Broken Mercy, and which was together about 8 years.
Okay.
But me and Sean have played together for 15 years now.
15 years. Okay.
And
so you did Broken Mercy as well, Sean? Okay. So
every band, we probably ain't got time to.
Yeah. Oh, so it's basically you guys. You just keep moving bands together. Right. Yeah.
Okay. Keep moving members, but
keeping the good ones. Is that what we're saying? No, okay, I'm kidding.
No, I wouldn't necessarily say that.
Okay, so you guys have been playing together for 15 years or so, and then you start up this new band. Mm-hmm. What makes somebody start a new band? Because you have to explain this to me, because I'm obviously not in a band.
Broken Mercy kind of had their run, tons and tons of shows, and different states, and kind of got to the point where we just wanted to put it to rest, Yeah. Like it was done,
It had served its purpose and moving on. So the style of music changes, or just the sound itself?
To fans, you can probably still hear Broken Mercy in it a little bit.
Yep.
But we're not as, what would you say?
Not as heavy.
Yeah, not as heavy.
Okay.
Yeah. More mainstream, more acceptable to...
Acceptable.
Yeah.
To a...
wider audience, yes. Maybe. Okay, so a bunch of people, maybe. Do you play covers, or is it original stuff?
It's all original.
All original.
Now we've done some covers in the past, but
not against it, but we're
right. But you do tend to write your own music and go from that majority wise. So, if that's your style of music, what is A Time Devised? Who would you compare that to in mainstream music? That maybe people that are listening to this across the nation would be able to relate to?
I would put it with maybe 3 Days Grace.
Stuff like that.
3 Days Grace. Who's that falling? Stained, Nickelback, that type stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
I get that. I know those people. So then everybody should. All right. So you play, Jordan, you play guitar and sing.
Yes.
Sean?
Guitar and back him up on...
Guitar and back him up.
Yeah.
You got your own backup following you around with you.
Yeah, and it's funny because he didn't do much singing before, and now we've
Played 15 years.
ventured
This is
into.
the first time I've sang.
Well,
in a
you got
band,
that
so.
deep voice.
We've had him open up a lot, so
Okay. Well, good. So tell me your. Okay, well, back up. This is funny. I always think it's interesting to hear what people is growing up. Okay, what was your first concert you went to go see, Jordan? Don't try to play hard and throw out a heavy metal one if it wasn't really. Was it New Kids on the Block?
My first concert was '94 with my stepsister
Okay.
and seeing Pantera, actually.
What?
Yeah, in Charlotte.
Makes my New Kids on the Block sound really lame, doesn't it?
That
What
was
about
really
yours,
the
Sean?
first concert.
Really?
The very first one that I can remember actually was, I was very young. I don't even know how old I was, but it was actually with my mom to see Vern Gosdin.
Okay. Well, that's a different variety, like I said, than New Kids on the Block. I think my brother's was like Huey Lewis or something like that. So get a variety in there. Yeah, we when we interviewed Winger, they didn't like it too much when we were like, "Oh, we totally went to see you when we were 10." But so all right. Well, so since then, Pantera's been like an influence. I take it.
Yeah, in a way. I
Yeah.
mean, the guitar player more so than the band.
Okay. Guitar styles. Who do you follow?
Me personally, I probably don't follow anybody.
Okay.
It's kind of got more so now with me, more singing wise than playing.
Okay. Are you self-taught or did you take
yeah.
classes? Yeah,
Yeah.
self-taught. Interesting. What about you, Sean?
Self-taught.
Self-taught.
My dad showed me 3 chords, and after that, I just took off with it.
When you were real young?
10 years old.
10 years. What about you, Jordan? How old were you when you picked up guitar?
Probably around the same age, 10 or 12 or something.
Okay. Excellent. Any other instruments you play?
Drums, so-so.
Okay, just not as good as guitar, right? So what is A Time Devised made up of? What instruments and parts?
2 guitars, bass, drums.
2 more members besides us.
Okay. So bass and drums missing today.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
the drummer we played with years ago in another band,
Okay.
he's been around for a long time. And the bass player we've known, but he actually played in another band and quit them, so.
Is that common? I mean, is that common for people to switch up bands like this and really, like, what do you think it takes to find your home? That the last band you're going to be with.
Yeah, that's hard because it's been a road with us.
Yeah. I mean, do you ever see yourself sticking with a band for a really long time, or do you like the feeling of moving around like that?
No, I don't. I'm kind of one of those people, once I get it the way I want it, that's the way I want it.
You'll stay with it if it stays. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. What about you, Jordan?
Yeah, and like I said, me and him's basically stuck together.
Yeah.
It's just been drummer and bass player
Yep.
members here.
That you've swapped in and out.
But
So you're not kicking Sean to the curb anytime soon.
no, I mean we had
You could tell us first.
We had
here.
a run where we didn't play together for like 3 years.
Yep. There was a time I went on the side of the road and
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of watched for
Okay.
a while.
Learned your lesson. Came back, huh?
No, it was just one of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Needed a
happens.
break, I guess.
Everybody needs a little break, I guess.
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense. So you've got this band, and now you guys are started full swing, like it's in full go. You're playing shows with them now. This newly formed group,
Yeah.
and you're putting music out.
Yeah.
What's a goal for a band? I know you guys play a lot. You're up in the mountains of North Carolina, so you're playing a lot up there. And in the past, you've played, like you said, regional shows, statewide shows, national band shows. So with A Time Devised, is that your goal? Is every band's goal to get big like that, or do some bands really want to stay a little more local?
I wouldn't care to venture out a little
Yeah.
further out, but as far as packing up and getting on a bus, I don't know.
Not trying to go
No,
that big.
Not right now.
Yeah.
It's
And you never really know until you're faced with that
Sure.
situation.
Sure.
Exactly 100% what you're going to do.
Right.
But
if all 4 of us was 21, 22 years old, wasn't married, and all that kind of stuff, then
Yeah.
it'd be
no
different.
kids. But I still think too. I mean, all these people had to take a step and do it and take a chance
Right.
if they got the opportunity, even if they got kids or whatever. I
Right.
mean, So you never know, but...
Never know what would come across your doorstep.
Right.
Well, awesome. Well, let's hear a song right now. What do you want to play for us?
It's a song I've entitled Just a Girl.
Okay.
And it's about...
Just a girl.
Suicide and bullying.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
what...
Obviously a very prominent topic out there. In
what people
girls
can
these
do
days.
to other people by their words or how they can make them feel. And
Okay.
it talks about just people being pushed to the edge, and people not knowing, just see them in everyday life, really not knowing
All right.
what they're going through or whatever. But
Well, let's take a break and hear that. We'll come back with more from A Time Devised, and let's listen to Just a Girl.
Cuts herself again, lets the pain begin to take hold. She dying on the inside, they just keep breaking her soul. What would it take for you to feel her pain? What would it take for you to take the blame, or just be the same? She's just a girl lost in a world where nobody cares at all. So she becomes broken and numb, and finally takes a fall. He's standing on the ledge, letting go of everything he holds inside. They've all just persecuted him, leaving him hopeless inside. What would it take for you to feel his pain? What would it take for you to take the blame, or just be the same? She's just a girl lost in a world where nobody cares at all. So she becomes broken and numb, finally takes a fall. She's just a girl lost in a world where nobody cares at all. So she becomes broken and numb, and finally takes a fall.
We'll get back to your show in a moment. Just a reminder, you're listening to The Mesh, an online media network of shows and programs ranging from business to arts, sports to entertainment, music to community. All programs are available on the website as well as through iTunes and YouTube. Find out more at themesh.tv and give us feedback on what you like. And now, as promised, back to your show.
All right, thanks for joining us again here on I'm with the Band. I'm Mary Margaret here in the Mesh Studios. Be sure to check us out on themesh.tv or Stitcher Radio or iTunes or anywhere else you can find us online. We have a voicemail line if you want to call in and recommend somebody that we should talk to or that we should know more about. You can call us at 828-619-0048. And something I'm sure you hard rock band members are really excited about is we have an Instagram page now. Not that that means anything to you guys, but Facebook, we're on Facebook and Twitter. So where are you guys? Where are you guys listed?
We're on Facebook. We're on Reverb Nation.
Okay.
We're actually on YouTube too.
Great. So since doing this show, I've learned a lot about this. So Reverb Nation is a place you can go and manage a page almost, right? Like sort of like a Facebook page, but this is all for music.
It's all music, yeah.
All music. And you can upload your songs, so that's where people can go and actually hear music that you guys have on there and learning more details about you and the band.
Or watch videos or whatever.
Watch videos, see your show dates,
right.
Things like that. Okay. So, yeah, I think that's a really great avenue. All right. So, speaking of that, I'm really curious about this because I started thinking about this last night. You guys are up in the mountains. We've had a lot of bands come on this show that are from the Asheville, Boone, mountain-esque area, and they're not rock bands. There've been a lot of more folky, bluesgrass, that sort of mixture in there. How do you fit in up there? Just being honest. Is there, I mean, am I missing some of the rock presence, or do you guys have monopoly on it? Or is it really hard to kind of get into that groove up there? Because, I mean, you have to admit, that's the trend right now, was that whole Mumford and Sons and all that came out, and then you've got those bands that are able to emulate that a little bit. Of course, it's mountain people, so they're up there. So, one, what made you stay there? And two, how's it been to break into that area? I saw smiles on both your faces, so you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, it's as far as what we do, we're probably it.
Yeah.
Up there.
That's cool, right? It's good. It's a good thing.
Yeah, but plus where we're at, there are no venues or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's why we have to venture out like we do, because Newland, no place like that has.
Newland, North Carolina, which you said is a little bit closer to Boone than Asheville, but still mountains.
Yeah, actually, I mean, right where Grandfather Mountain is, more or less.
Okay, Grandfather Mountain. A little history lesson for everybody listening that's not from around here. So, where do you play? Where do you have to drive to go get some good respect?
We've only played 2 shows with this new band so far, but, I mean...
But you've been playing this style.
Oh, yeah. We've played a lot down here in Hickory.
Okay. The Wizard, right?
Yeah.
Which
a lot.
It's not really a preferable venue now for what we do.
Okay. Oh, it's a different genre, maybe.
Yeah, they're more metal in your face.
Yeah.
At the Wizard.
Yeah.
At Broken Mercy was, but A Time Devised is not.
Okay.
And even this new band, talking about people accepting it, up there, it's... A lot of other people have liked this new band, even if they're not into rock. They can see it's just, we're going for just good music, and good lyrics. So
maybe it's actually, might be, I mean, you said there's not venues up there really, but still a little bit more opportunity of different places to play. Even within a short driving distance.
Yeah.
I've seen before you played the Orange Bill. Is that right?
3 times, actually.
How about that? How was that?
It's great.
Yeah. We've actually opened up for Hailstorm there.
Yeah, that was the last show.
Oh, wow.
Mercy. Well, not the last, but the last big show.
Yeah.
So I've been to some concerts there. That's a cool venue. Just open.
Oh, yeah.
A big room. That's all it is.
Yep.
What's your favorite place to play you've ever played?
Probably the Orange Bill.
Probably. Yeah.
Really?
It seems to be the nicest venue
up there, at least
in North Carolina. Really.
Really?
I mean,
played anywhere in Charlotte?
We've played Tremont Music Hall and a couple other places, maybe in Charlotte.
I was trying to think.
It's been so long, but
yeah. That's your goal, to get back into some of those places with the new band?
I would prefer the Orangeville over any other place, and we've got a good relationship with the guy there. So.
Yep. Good. All right. So you like the Orange Peel. You're going around the state. You're open to it, at least, with the new band. Tell me a little bit about your writing and then recording process. Who does the writing? You said you're a lot of your own lyrics and songs. So who's the songwriter?
The lyrics, pretty much me, I guess.
Okay.
There's been some help on this new band. There's been some influence from others.
Okay. So is that something that just sort of comes naturally to you? Have you worked with somebody in the past? Or?
No, it kind of just, now what I write about it's kind of weird sometimes, but it's just what comes out,
Yeah, it's usually the stuff that sells.
And we're trying to go for that more now. I mean, some people might say even you've sold out or something, you know. But we're just trying to write
Right, what
good
you want to
music
write.
now.
Yeah. So what about, like, how does that process work? If you're writing lyrics, who does music?
Both of us. It's usually
All the
me and
music's
him.
always wrote every time,
Okay.
and then
You add.
I just add to.
Okay.
Yeah, we kind of do things. We do, mainly do music first.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
Really? Huh.
And then let the music.
I never knew that.
Yep.
Do a lot of people do that? Or are you guys backwards?
Probably
No.
backwards.
We're probably the weird
Backwards
ones.
on it?
Yeah.
Hey, well, like you said, the weird stuff works, right? Okay, so you guys are writing it up and making the stuff. Have you recorded in the past, or do you plan to record?
We have. We've recorded with Jamie King several times in Winston-Salem.
Okay.
And this last single we done, we actually recorded it ourselves.
Okay, with
And
what?
With
A
our
lot of
own
stuff,
stuff.
we can't
Yeah.
use.
Yeah.
Do what?
A lot of stuff we don't know how to use.
Yeah.
Just hit record and hope
Yeah.
it came out all right?
Yeah, we're in the process of learning all that, but I think it turned out pretty good.
So do you have a studio, or you go and just kind of set up?
We did it in a house. I mean,
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
My
I've
living
seen a
room.
lot of people do that, yeah. So the recording of it itself, who mixes it, who perfects it?
Jamie, we recorded it and then messed with it a little bit and just decided, hey, let's just send it to him, get him to mix and master it. That way we'll have a good song.
Okay.
But we can still say, you know, we did have to work with it.
Sure. So tell me your pie in the sky dream band to open up for. Both of you get one band.
Wow.
You know you have one.
Well, there's
Too many.
yeah,
Yeah.
too many. I don't know.
Even if they're older and maybe not touring right now. Think about that. I'm sure that doesn't help at all. But who is that one band that you guys think your music and A Time Devised could open up for? Your dream band.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Pick one.
It's kind of off. They're still more metal, but I would even say now Kill Switch Engage, just because they're...
Switch Engage. I have no idea who that is.
You're missing out.
Obviously, if both of you want to open up for them.
Yeah, I would do that.
Okay. I'll have to look them up. Do you want them to be on the mesh? Could they be on the mesh too?
That might be a little tricky.
Yeah?
They might want some money.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't have that to give right now. So you guys are awesome. Well, great. Well, what do you have coming up? What's the next step?
Really just try to keep it moving and get some more shows booked.
Do you
probably
build the
try
booking?
Some.
Yeah, but straight through the band.
Yeah.
Okay, so if somebody out there in internet land heard this, wanted to book you guys, wanted to talk to you about it, where do they go to find out more?
They can go to Facebook or Reverb Nation, and there's also an email
Okay.
there too. We got A Time Devised at yahoo.com
Okay.
as well, and several ways
All right.
of getting in touch with us.
Well, that sounds awesome, and I can't wait to hear the next song. We're going to wrap it up. I'm going to do some housekeeping, and then I want to hear you guys play something on the way out. Tell me a little bit about that song.
The single,
Yep.
it's entitled Fall Apart.
Which, by the way, I've heard this song. I really enjoy it. I really like it.
And like I said, a lot of stuff I write don't really come from personal.
Okay.
Some maybe, but
It's all make-believe.
no. This song's
Real
about,
life situations,
this
but
song's
not
about-
necessarily.
Not necessarily his life.
Right.
Okay.
No.
And I've wrote
Some
about
other-
stuff like this before, but it's basically about any woman or girl or, or something being in a bad relationship
Okay.
and talking about somebody saving them.
Okay. Well, then every girl's been there, I mean, whether you've been in a bad relationship or not.
Yeah.
You've thought about other girls. So, all right. Well, guys, I really appreciate you coming down the mountain, coming and
Thank
talking
you.
to us.
Thank you.
Hopefully, you guys can keep moving and getting some shows out there and really having a nice startup for A Time Devised. So, again, everybody out there, thanks for listening. You're on I'm With the Band with themesh.tv. We've got lots of other shows out there for you guys to check out. If you like music, you probably like movies. If you like movies, you probably like sports. We've got it all on the Mesh. So go check out all of our different stuff at themesh.tv or email us over at info@themesh.tv if you have any ideas or questions or thoughts. And you can always find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as showing some behind-the-scenes stuff for you. I'm going to take a picture with you guys before we leave so that they can see who's been talking the whole time. But Guys, I appreciate it. Been with A Time Devised today. And tell me the name of the song again.
Fall Apart.
Fall Apart.
Yes.
All right. So thanks a lot, guys, and we'll catch you later.
You've been listening to The Mesh, an online media network of shows and programs ranging from business to arts, sports to entertainment, music to community. All programs are available on the website as well as through iTunes and YouTube. Check us out online at themesh.tv. Discover other network shows and give us feedback on what you just heard.